Alright folks, hello and welcome back to Downstage Gaming. I'm your host Josh, and this is part 8 of our Let's Play of Return of the Obra Dinn. When we last left off, I believe we found some sort of cursed treasure that gets found early on, that's my current belief. And now we're seeming to have some other sort of supernatural attack that happens before the Kraken attack, that appears to be some, like, spiky spiders. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to continue here. Okay, there is another person dead right here. Let's jump right in. Magical spirit, give me the answers. Why have these spiders attacked, and why are they so weirdly spiky? Which is really spiraling here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because we're actually above now, aren't we? Okay, yeah, this is what I noted before. This splatter seems to have come from the thing itself. Oh, so are we getting... No, there's the person here. I was going to say, are we going to find out how the spider died? That'd be kind of crazy. Ooh. Okay, so this explains a little bit why that person was pouring water earlier in the last bit. So this probably happens right before. Okay, so this guy has already been impaled. That's the guy they're going to pull later. We have yet to have our one guy that's going to... Or no, we do. He's coming back this way. Okay, so he has been spiked, but clearly that isn't what killed him. That's the guy who we think gets shot later. We got people running down here. Shirtless man here. Who are you? Okay. And then you're just... you're just on fire. Wait a minute! Yeah, wait a minute. We know him. I'm pretty sure. I definitely recognize him. I can't remember from what, though, but we've seen him around. And then you're trying to, like, still get the spider while it's on fire. How did it get... How did the fires start? Is a great question that we should try to figure out. Okay, so apparently we already know that this is Charles Herstick. I don't remember how we know that. What's the other memory that he's a part of? Memories on tech map. So we have that one. That's the one we just saw. What other memory is he a part of? Oh, this one right here. The Bitter Cold Part 3. Don't really remember. What's this one? Oh, this is the cow. This is the cow. Okay. That's how we know this is Charlie. Okay, I remember this now. Okay. Alright, so, well, okay, well. So we can say that he, burned alive. I think we can feel pretty good about that. So that should mean we have one down there. And then, yeah, because he's stabbing the spider itself. Pretty sure. So he's, like, trying to hold it down. So maybe they... I don't know. I'm trying to think what... Was there a lantern here, maybe? I don't think so. Because basically what I'm trying to figure out is... Well, so this must be oil. Right? Because the way the fire is tracking, so maybe this isn't blood. Like, were they trying to set a trap, or was this an accident? I'm just unclear how the fire started. I guess right now that's not really important. Let's continue on here. So who's next? Somebody over here? Oh yeah, looks like two people here. Are they both part of the same one? Yeah, it looks like so. Alright, let's go on a journey all the way around. Okay, so yeah, it looks like two people that have maybe died the same way. Okay. Ooh. A lot of very uncomfortable sounds in this one. Now hold on. Now wait a minute. Is this like a spider person? Now hold on. Okay, so is this a crewmate that like got possessed or turned into a spider monster somehow? Or was the spider monster always part human? That's crazy. I'm sure we're gonna get more answers to that in a bit, but that's kind of insane. Okay. Now, as for... Okay, there's a lot going on here. As for these two themselves, I guess you would say he's being strangled. I guess you would say they both are. By claws? But spider scorpion? What even is this creature? Oh. Okay. Alright, so let's... Okay, if we go into this... If we just say clawed... Okay, that's that. I don't think that's quite right, though. I think that they are, like, strangled. By a beast? I think... like, again, I want to take a closer look here, but that... Like, I don't think it's that they're impaled, necessarily. I mean, maybe. Maybe. God, it's hard to tell. Like, this guy really looks like he's being strangled. Because he's got the hands on it, and he looks like he's struggling. This one, maybe not. He might just be impaled. I don't know. I don't know. It still looks like it has its hands around him, though. I mean, it would... I'm like doing it with my own hand, trying to imagine, like, even with these sort of, like, pincers, it feels like it would be hard to just impale. And again, the way that it's, like, holding him, it would seem intentionally confusing for it to be otherwise. So I'm gonna have them both down for strangled by a terrible beast. But if we get to a point... Whoops. No. Yes. By beast. Okay. We might come to a point where we need to come back to this, but... Okay, meanwhile, just curious about some things that are going on here. Handkerchief guy is being brought back. So, can we get any clear idea? Okay, I was just gonna say, can we get any clear idea on how the fire started here? Okay, so yes. So, our friend here, I think this is old Charlie. He's gonna throw a little lamp here. And that's probably gonna get the oil all over and start the burning. Okay. Alright. Who are you? Raising a glass. Don't know if we've seen him before. It's also dark. I wonder if he's our next guy? No. Okay. Who's next? That's the lamp itself. Oh, I didn't even see some of this going on. So is there... Oh, there... Yep, okay. So there's, again, this also helps explain that there is more than one. At least two. And this one also looks to be possessed by like a human of some kind, or in part human. Another one that was impaled by these, like, spikes. I wish you could see that in action. I hope we get a... I hope we get... Not that I'm some murder pervert who wants to see that, but, like, to understand how it actually is happening. Let's get one thing straight. I am not a murder pervert. Despite the fact that most of the games I play on here, on this YouTube channel, would seem to suggest otherwise. Alright. So we're up here. Over the cannon. To here. Okay.
Hey, come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat.
Well, now that's weird. Okay, so we do actually... I'm getting the thing that I kind of want here. God, okay, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so we know that he's about to be impaled by these spikes. So yeah, it looks like this thing can just, like, shoot him out. So we hear the name Nick. So we can try to figure out who that is in a second. I just want to take a look and get a good idea of the scene here. Okay, nothing back here. Okay. Nothing back here. Okay, one person back here. Okay. Or 3. It's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Because you probably wouldn't want it to just be in chronological order. That would almost make a little too much sense. But it's interesting how so many of these start you at the end of an event, and then you sort of jump back piece by piece. Okay, so let's look at this dialogue again. Demon. Presumably that's Spanish. Out of the way. Beat to quarters. Enemy aboard. What's going on? Stay back. It's already done for, Nick. Come on, boss. Now get down. Hey, catch. So there's a decent chance that our person who died is Nick, then, based on this. That's not what I was initially going to say based on the picture of things. But you presumably, the person who's asking what's going on, the next person says, stay back. It's already done for, Nick. You would assume that this person's Nick, then. But it's saying we can't... the fact that their picture is blurred suggests that maybe that isn't. Based on the picture of things here, it feels like this should be Nick because he's a person who's actually staying back. Let me, if I hit tab here... Is that him? Yeah, it is. Okay, but it's also giving me a blur for him. Can we, is there a way we could maybe just, like, deduce this from the one person that they'll actually say I can, figure out here? So we could potentially figure out this guy. This could be Nick. This could be Nick. Because he's also kind of staying back. And then what's your deal, friend? You're also blurred. Huh. I mean, you would assume then that if well, because this guy or that guy are the two that are unblurred. We'll keep this in mind. We'll keep this in mind. That this person could be Nick. But I don't want to do that without better evidence. Okay, so then for him, we're gonna say that he's impaled. So let's... How do I get out of here? This part. This is where we're at, right? Yep, okay. So you were... How did we say this before? You were spiked. That's right, by a terrible beast. Okay. Alright. Next up, then, let's let the terrible spider attack continue. Oh, I didn't even head up here. I'm not sure if we could have before that. Okay, so there's... Well, no, we don't know that for sure. We can say there's at least 2 of these, for sure. Possible that there's 3, but there's definitely at least 2. Are you my next one? Oh, you got... real, like, thorned. What is that long thing there? Spirit, show me. I wonder if we ever get this explained. Or if this is just, you know, it just is what it is. Just a necessary way for us to learn what we need to learn. Can I still see that star? Yeah, I can. So I theorized last time that I think there's a decent chance that that's the treasure that we found last time. Because that's the same kind of, like... I don't know how to describe it, but sort of the visual shine of it. So I wonder if at some point they, like, toss it overboard or something to try to get rid of it. Because somebody figures out that it's cursed. Alright. Okay, so they're coming up from the sea or from the side of the ship. Now, him, I think it's fair to say, is, like, impaled. By, like, one of its legs? Kind of looks like. It's weird that it, like, comes off of it, though, then. Okay. Meanwhile, we got this whole... Oh, my. Okay, yes. So I think we can pretty clearly say 2. There are 2 of these things. Yeah, that is spooky. Okay, and they have these. They have these... I think that's the thing that he gets impaled on. So they have, like, some sort of, like, spear-looking thing. Alright, and who are my friends that are here? Who's here to witness this? We have you. You're gonna go below deck. Okay, well, we'll have to wait a second while we fill in our journal. Alright, so we just about got all of this part. Okay, so we could apparently figure out who you are, just about. That scares me a little bit. Alright, you only have 2 memories, though. So maybe we should be able to figure that out in a second here. Let's start with the fact that you are... Gosh. We said speared? So how do we want to... Speared by a beast? I think that's pretty accurate. Seems pretty accurate to me. Okay, we got another one. Presumably this will take us to the first memory then. Okay, alright. So we were looking at these guys here. I just want to see who else is here. A lot of these guys are the guys who are going to go below deck here in a second. I'm surprised you make it out of this, my friend. Hat guy. I already forget what his name is. We spent so long trying to figure out, it doesn't even stick in my memory. I feel like we haven't seen you around much. And what about you? We've seen you a little bit, I think. I'd recognize that striped shirt. And then poor this guy. How did this even happen? Was he, like, up top? Maybe. Okay. Alright. Alright, so... apparently we can figure out who this is. I am curious about that. I guess, real quick, let's see... what your other memory is? Let's see. Show memories on deck map. That's the one we just saw. And we are looking at... Wish this was a little more visually... That this would stand out a little bit more. What is your other memory, my friend? When was the only other time that we've seen you so far? Here you are. Alright, in the Bitter Cold Part 1. So he's probably a cot situation. he is probably a cot situation. Alright, well, we'll go look at that in a second. Especially since I think there's only one of these left. Let's take a look at the last one of these, which is really the first one of these. Find out what happened to the man who could fly. The man who learned to fly. I was worried that it was going to go up there, and I was going to have to figure out, like, some way to, like, platform up there, as if this is that kind of game. Oh, you landed right on the... I don't know what this is. Big compass? I don't know. I've definitely seen these on ships before, but I do not know what they do. Whoa! Oh, okay. We didn't need a platform because we just got up here all on our own. So what happened? Like an explosion. Oh! He was electrocuted. Oh, my poor man! Who else is up here? Circle Tattoo guy's here. Oh, that sucks so much. Are the spiders even here yet? Can we see? Yeah, they're just coming up. So were they trying to prepare for it, maybe? My gosh, that sucks so much for you. You would hope that that's a pretty painless death, though. Like, you would hope it's pretty immediate. Oh, okay. Easy to put in the book, though. That's good. That's really all I care about. So they were electrocuted. I was wondering when that one was gonna come up. All right, because I assume that basically all of these are gonna be used at one point. All right, so like, okay, yeah, who's gonna die of old age? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, we don't really know who they are. Okay, so presumably something else is unlocked then, based off of that one. Okay. I don't think there's anything much else to see here, though. Real quick, let's take a look at that dialogue again, just to make sure. Main sail, hold up, secured the braces, lower the top sail, worked fast, the wind is loud. Yeah. Nothing really to tell us there. Alright. So then, let us head out of here. And let us, real quick, take a look at this one again. This is the person who we're going to try to figure out here. Trying to see if he has any obvious visual... He's got, like, a little scarf, it looks like, in that picture. Some, like, spiky pants. I don't know if there's anything very distinctive about his shoes. Just sort of rectangular. Okay. Alright, so having looked at that, now, let us leave this memory. And we want to go to the Bitter Cold Part 1, I believe it was. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, so we know he's in the Part 1 as well, but I don't think that's going to be terribly helpful. Okay, Bitter Cold Part 1, which is down on that deck, just sort of past that stairs. Okay. So, like, right... I thought I was right here. Is it a person who's in the door? Here, let's just use the map. let's do what we need to here. This is not what I want, though. I'm always get confused by some of this navigation here. Okay. Oh, it's one more below. That's why. Okay. So we need to go a little bit lower. Okay. Where are the stairs? Here they are. Okay. And I believe it is you. That's Part 1? Yes. Okay. Alright. 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 So, to be clear. I like the way that the breath sort of echoes there, the speaking echoes as we go into this journal here. All right, so we want This guy. This is our man. Okay, so he's in sort of the back there. Okay. I think we can remember that. So, it's not you. It's definitely not our sick person. Not you. It's not you. Nobody in there. Got some people asleep here. Number of people asleep here. Again, the way that they show some of these shoes makes it seem like this should be something I'm supposed to be paying attention to, but I don't see how. They're very distinguishable. Okay. It's none of our poker players. So it must be somebody. Could it be Tattoo Guy? Could it be Tattoo Guy? It's possible. Because, yeah, other than that, I don't know what we would really use here. The only things that really seem to come out are the shoes. Like, if I could find that, like, neckerchief thing that he has around the collar. But I don't see where I would even look for that along here. Just want to be very clear that this isn't... Yeah, okay. didn't think so, but I just needed to be sure. Okay. Alright, well, I guess... I guess let us try and, make sure he doesn't have that tattoo. And if he doesn't, then I guess we'll just move on for the moment. Because, again, I just don't see what would tell me in this case. Because all of these cots are, I mean, maybe it's a matter of deduction that, like, if I looked in it... And we do know some of the... Oh, God, I should start keeping track of, like, who I know and who I don't know, too. Okay. That's not a task for right now, though. that is not a task I will be accomplishing right now. That might be something I do, like, before a video sometime, just to, like, have a checklist of people I can cross off of any sort of, like, based on people I already know. Because there's a couple of those cots that we can probably cross off, even though there's still people on there. Okay, so where is our person here? I believe it is you, yes. Okay. And we're looking to see if he has a tattoo? Not a great arm angle here. I wonder if... Because we can see him from this one. Or he's in this memory. I don't actually know if we can see. We must be able to. So I wonder if we could get a look. That is him. Yeah, I can't really tell, but I don't think he has the tattoo, or if he does, he has a shirt over it. Okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to leave that for the moment, then. That's unfortunate. We know that he's one of those cod. Again, I may before we start next time, I may do just a little bit of sleuthing on that to try to figure out which numbers we can cross off for those cots and such. And, like, I'm also just trying to think about things like rank and stuff. Like if there's stuff we could eventually, like if all the topmen wear a particular kind of thing that notifies them as topmen. Like if we noticed that and then saw that the only cop that's in that memory that we don't have figured out is, you know, for example, 43 or whatever, then we would know who that is. That might be something that we're expected to do. Alright. But for now, we've journeyed through the spider attack, and that was frightening. I need some time to just sort of swallow everything that happened there. So for now, we're going to leave it there. Until next time, we will continue, we'll take a look at our journal and see what new areas we can investigate. And maybe we'll figure out who our speared guy is. The man who was speared. Until then, this has been Downstage Gaming. I've been your host, Josh, and I will catch you all next time.